Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of City Skylines Sandbox here. And I'm just going to get straight into it. So, last episode I flattened this huge area out, and I started building downtown. So, I want to finish downtown this episode, and maybe even start the next part of it. So, get rid of the traffic lights because they can cause some serious traffic issues if they're just by themselves. Okay. So I think I'm going to start this section over here now. And put that road there. I think I'm going to run a path. I'll do this path because it actually looks nice. To there. Then I'm going to add some high density residential in there, and we'll do. This might be a little odd to do. I'm going to build a road out to here. Delete that. Yeah, this is going to be quite odd to do. I believe that is what I want. Yep, just there. And it doesn't go nicely in, so to do a small angle. And we'll just connect the road to there. Then I'll run this one to the end there. I'll just do this to here. This to heat. Oh no, not that. Okay, I can change this up a little bit. So I'm going to run this to here. I'm going to run this all the way down if it snaps properly, which it is not going to. That'll do, I think. That should give us a lot more room to do what we want. We add a couple more residential buildings since we do need a few of those down. Okay. Can add some water in, otherwise I'll forget, and then everyone will abandon the homes because there's no water. And that's not great. And run it down to right here. Carry this road down to yep. Yep. And then I'll connect this pipe to here. Okay, so time to add maybe some blimps, I'm thinking, since they do stand out quite a lot in actual downtown areas, since I've done it before. So, I need a place for the blimp depot. I think this junction might be a nice spot. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it around this junction. Now it's time for a couple of blimp stops. So I think I'll put one just there. One on the corner just here. And I'll put one next to the depot. And then put some more over here, maybe a couple over here. And it's probably going to loop just like this around this area, this top bit. Since we do have access to generally all of it, apart from this little bit here. But we can cut that off if we do so need to. And I think this will do quite well. Now I'm not going to do it just yet, since I don't really have enough people or capacity really to actually do it, and there's no power to these guys. I think I will just do a wind turbine like that, and then I'll run this to here. Right, now we need some more commercial zones in here. Here. Then I'll have some more residential zones. It's quite weird though how the rock like changes where you can zone the buildings. It's quite odd that. Okay, some parks then. I think this is quite a nice park just to put on the end here, because I do want these guys to be very happy in the centre and have a lot of tourists. And ooh, stadium. Right, I think we're gonna have a beach stadium, seaside stadium. Right, I think we're gonna have some roads in here. Oh, that's ooh, this is gonna be interesting. So I think I'm gonna run a road down to here and here. Now these are very close, so I don't know if they'll cause any traffic issues. But if they do, that can be changed. That doesn't fit in there, which, you know, be fine. And then I'm gonna run a road. Nope, not there. Then here. Okay. And I'll run one road here. Okay. And I'm going to. Yeah, that I reckon. Yeah, that's going to do very nicely. I'll put some trees in this area. Just, yeah, check this is. Yep, this is also downtown. And some water in. Quickly. And I think I'll add one pipe just through to here. Okay. That's done. So now this place will start getting a lot of football fans. And it wouldn't have been quite good in the end. Now, what is this? The Statue of Wealth. Well, they have infinite money, so I might as well put this down. Right, down here they seem to be lacking, so I'm going to do that just at the end. Mall of Moderation. Oh, they just fit quite nicely there, but that's quite close to downtown. I do want some more high-rise buildings and some IT cluster buildings through here, so I think I will wait on that. In terms of change the colour of this to green, and lower the ticket price to 20, since, well, I have infinite money, I don't care about the profits, but it's more or less care about the people who are actually going to see the football. Okay. I actually got a decent amount of people coming off the highway, which is always good. And what happens is, when obviously you have a lot more people in this, the game actually starts, even on 3 times speed, starts to slow down. So even if you're like fully zoomed out, obviously like look how fast it's going in the bottom corner, but as you zoom in it gets slightly slower, not considerably amount now, but later you will be able to see the difference that makes. So yeah, gonna add a couple more of these. Right, so I think I want to do a key in here as well, since it will just add to the effect of it and make this place look just 10 times nicer on the edge, because this is like a scorched edge, it looks like, really. It doesn't look very good. So I just want to fix that, and just making the beach a little bit more flat. Okay, now which key do I want to use? I don't think I want to use any of these two, because these are like really quite wide. Like, look at the size of these. quite big. So I think I might just go with the simple city key, to be honest, because it's a really simple design and it looks nice. Like if I just make it on the end of the road, like this looks nice. So yeah, gonna just do this all the way along here until the beach, where I'm gonna just how am I gonna do this actually? I might just do it until it basically says yeah, shoreline required, and then I'll do the exact same thing from here. No, this needs sorting out actually, since the sea level is quite. I think if I do here, might be okay. Yeah, that's a bit better. And now we're probably gonna have a huge flood. That's great. Oh, will it? No, actually fine. That's surprising. I'm gonna carry on with this key. Now this key you can't get unless you have the Bridges and Piers DLC, I think. It's cool. So just if you're wondering, that's how I've got these. I haven't modded the game since you can't mod it on console. But it would be good if you could. So yeah. How do I want to do this? I think what I'll do again is just quickly just trim that down to there. And I'll grab these and put them here. Okay, now that doesn't look as bad. As long as it doesn't flood down, and then that would be bad, but I think I'm just gonna flatten this bit out just a little bit like that, which may cause a decent amount of flooding, but then again, I can't exactly prevent that from happening. Do that. Put snapping back on, because otherwise these roads are gonna look awful. I don't want to do. I think I'll do this area for now. So I'm gonna go cut this across like this. Now move it up like this and down like. Actually, I won't make it go down. And I'm gonna do a weird corner thing like this. Just odd, and yeah, it is. And cut across the side. That is weird. I like it though. It doesn't look that bad. And now I'm going to do, obviously, just, you know, the simple grid pattern, which is pretty, when it comes to the city being complete, it looks really quite nice. So, oh god, what is, yeah, I definitely need to add some more residential in, okay. Alright, all of you, things specify change to actually this. Now I'm going to make this entire section completely residential. And now I'm going to add the pipes, just so these guys don't abandon the homes instantly after me just building them. Okay. There will be more episodes in this series until the city is completely complete. And there'll be a little surprise at the end of the series as well. That will happen to this. Obviously, it's not going to be permanent, and it won't completely affect the city forever. It's just a finale, you could say. And also I'm building some fire. Let me check the fire hazard. That is not great. I'm going to put this here, this. Fire station. Or a fire... Is fire station? Yeah, it's fire station. Fire station there. And I think I do want to get some more public transport done here. So I want to add some of these new train stations that are in here. So one I do think is quite good for like a main station is this one, which is the Glass Box Transport Hub, which is obviously the station which is a multi-platform metro and train hub housed inside a big glass box. Now I have these in previous other cities and it has been quite good. But I think I might go with the crossover train station hub, I think. Because this one seems, it's quite cool looking, but okay, I'm gonna go with the glass box train station. I'm gonna have that here. And now I need to link up loads of train tracks. After hooking up it with can't speak, with power and water. Up to there. And power, I'll just give it its own wind turbine. I think for now should be fine. Okay. So now I'm going to bring this up to about halfway there. Now we just need to keep adding on to the end. So I'll do up to here and cut across. And I'll do up to that. Well, I can't see a thing. There we go, that's a lot better. I think I'll like do that. And then I'll bring this up to here. That is too close. Maybe like this. No. Here. There we go. Then I'll do the same again. And the same again. And on the final platform match. Actually, I think what I'm going to do with these two is I'm going to make these run on an individual line by themselves. One will go one way, one will go the other to different stations dotted around the city. As these two will lead out of the city and will go out of the city really. It was completely leave the city and go to other places on the, in the universe of Skylines. Yeah. Now, do I want to use this bridge, or do I want to use the high-speed rail viaduct? How does this look? Oh well. Let me just get the snapping. There we go. How does that look? Doesn't look bad. I'm gonna get rid of that. Go to this, and I'll just connect it like that. There we go. Now that's nice. Got a nice bridge across here. And I'm gonna probably leave it as a viaduct and just go across. But I think I've just run into an issue. I can't connect exterior trains. Right, scrap that idea then. Now, obviously there are still other train stations. This is a train station, which is on the ground, which I think will be actually quite good. I think I want to work quite well. So I'll have that one there for now, and that will obviously go to different places around the city. Maybe not the exact same station, but it will go to other places around the city. Right, so I have a lot of abandoned buildings. That isn't great, but it should be fixable. Now I believe, let me just double check. Yeah, these are basically because there weren't enough workers. So I need a lot more people than I do currently have. I'll cut that across to there. And I'll cut that all down. Now we'll temporarily remove this because I think I'll cut that up to there. And then I'll just do this sort of like grid pattern. Up, keep going up, and up to here. Okay. Right. Well, you're gonna have traffic light here. That's not a place to have a traffic light. Okay, so now we need to actually get some buildings in here first of all. First things first. Have like that. Then I'm gonna have a second one of these here. Then I'm gonna remove this and I will connect. So I'm gonna connect this like that, and I'll do this for now. Okay. So now I added that there, this here, and now the power is connected. I'm just gonna hope that buildings here do get built and they will need water. Okay. Or they will link the power. That's what I was gonna say. So that I can get rid of that wind turbine, because that is definitely temporary. Go to here. Okay. And I believe that should be connected now. Yep, there it is. So that can go. Right. This is going to be an issue. I'll bring that to here and here, and then I'll put probably these behind. Actually, I'll leave that. I'll shove office here, here, and here. Now, obviously, I don't have any demand for it just yet, but I will eventually, and those will fill up. Because once you do get demand for it, you really get demand for it. I'm gonna add some highway buildings, cross highway buildings here, which is something I've quite enjoyed doing in the past. This is running some buildings like directly next to the highway, so you've got buildings completely pressed up against the highway, and it actually looks really cool. So now I need to fix traffic light issues if I've got any at all. No, that seems fine. So now I'm just waiting for a building to spawn like here. And if not, I may have to add a park, which I don't really want to do. But, you know. Oh, seems to be a gamer. Who is it? Who's playing? So it does be Santa Palma FC. There's some fast speed, so you can't really tell what's going on. But, yeah, I probably shouldn't get distracted by football right now. I've got a city to build. That's too small, that's too small, that's too small. That is also too small. A lot of these parkages is absolutely humongous. Well, they're tiny. They're shoreline ones. This one, no, they're all shoreline. This one isn't. This one is not. Oh god. This may be a little harder than I first thought. Nothing. Oppression office. Ooh. Oh wait, it does work on the end. Perfect. So now these guys have power. Great. If we can connect the power to here, then I can just run this power. I can remove that and just run the power to here. And if this connects over, which if I want to do, I'll have to remove some buildings along here. And once again, just mirroring the exact same thing we did on the other side. Okay. So are there any traffic build-ups? I need to just double check. Just because I don't want any really going on at the moment. Because it's best to get rid of most of them when you can, rather than just leave them for a later date, because they will just gradually get worse and worse and worse. So by the looks of it, don't have any. Oh my god! Don't have any traffic issues so far. Just looks like we just won. Now I would get like 80 grand for this, and obviously with all the stuff that I'm sending, it would only give me 20. Wait, 180 grand, and I got 20 grand for tickets. Oh yeah, okay. So I would have got 100 grand for that. Wow. It's a lot of money. So I'm gonna add some of these in here. Some high density residential. Oh, a couple of these actually. Televisions. Oh, that's gonna go perfectly on the end there. Look at that. That looks so good in the end. Wow. And also something that I find really cool about this of console edition, Explorer mode. You can literally be a car, or a person, or just do a cinematic camera. But yeah, and you can just straight up drive around your city, like you physically. Now, obviously, collision isn't on, otherwise that would be some serious chaos. But yeah, I think this is really cool. This version, like, look at it. You can just look at your city, drive around. It's quite cool. And I might also, before the finale of the series, do an episode of me just driving around the city, like having a look at it from a citizen's point of view, and then me experiencing what it's like for them, really. Like, obviously I can't go in buildings, but yeah, just me really experiencing what it's like to just drive around the city. Now, has this cut across yet? No. Right. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit before that happens, I reckon. We've got a lot of commercial, but not a lot of demand for it. So get rid of that, change that to that. Okay, have we got any of the... No, none of the IT clusters yet. So I think I'm going to add a couple of roads in here. Okay. So I've been having a look, and so far it only looks like we're getting commercial and residential, and we haven't got any IT cluster zone or any office zones or industrial demand yet at all. So we're not going to see any of the IT cluster buildings, which are the tallest plain building in the game just yet. I think the issue with this is that there's no buildings on this side yet, and well, obviously there's this, but wait, why are there people parked here? Wait, where are you? You're visiting it, but why? There's nothing here. I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't question it. There's so many of them as well. Look at them. Alright, now I'm worrying about education. Now the thing is with these, if they don't have educated workers, they don't fire them. What's going on? They don't fire them. So, got a fire over here. They will go to a abandoned building because they don't fire anyone. They... Oh! Wait, they just fired someone. Oh. Well, I guess I was speaking rubbish then. So... Oh! We got a first IT cluster building. Nice. This is a tiny one. Wow, it's literally the smallest one. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We're getting some IT cluster buildings in here now. Like, look at this thing go. Look at it. This is one of the smaller ones. Oh, we're getting a big one here. Okay. Nice. Now we're actually starting to get some IT cluster demand, or some office demand, I should say, or industrial, which is the correct term for it. I'm going to start adding some more of the zoning in areas like here. Get rid of them there. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a couple of here parks, just here. Wait, is this just queue until? Yep, just there. And that should do for now. The power should hook up to them, obviously by itself. And it should be fine. No power coming across yet, so this is still necessary just to keep this place having power. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in a great position right now. Okay. So I'm just waiting for some IT cluster buildings to connect power between these two. So probably one here and one here will do it, I reckon. Over here I do want to add some more IT cluster, but I don't know when I'll have time to do that. Well, I will have time to do that, but when that will happen, because it could happen ages from now, it could happen in a couple of minutes, you never know. Okay, I'm going to add some more residential, not residential, whatever that is, residential zoning in here. No, one off like here, perfect. And that cuts across nicely. So I think I'm gonna go here, 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 and here. Okay. Right, so I think I'm gonna have a look into adding a couple of these in. So that doesn't fit very well at all. This might at the end of some street. Let me have a look here. Is it? No, not really. Oh, this one's odd. That's quite weird. That one goes quite nicely quite there. This one needs a 2 space at the back. Where could I add this? May not add that for now. Car factory, that definitely shouldn't be here. Ah, this one. This one's quite nice. Now working on this, it's a nice place. It doesn't look like there's any spaces I can actually put this, so I'll leave that for now. I have a couple of these buildings. These are 3 spaces on the back, so I think this one should be fine. Japanese Harado Studios, I think it's how you say it. Oh, it must be Paradox in like French or something. Department store, that will go next to it. Very nice. Oh god, I've already placed that. Now, also on the picture, it looks pretty big. It's tiny. Like, this is probably one of the tiniest buildings in the game. If not the tiniest. Good stick them like that. Well, that'd be an odd place to put it, and that's exactly where I'm gonna put it. Just for the memes, because why not? Oh, this one nearly fits on the end nicely. Fits on the ST there. Right, now I need to add the water in before all these guys go out of business. Or more or less out of commission. Because I don't think they can go out of business. Well, obviously these guys can. Yeah. It's definitely coming together though. Obviously if you get rid of all of the bad stuff, but yeah, it's coming together. Looking not that bad now. Now obviously these buildings, well, I could demolish them at some other point for some IT clusters, and obviously there'll be more high-rise buildings that I will unlock that will just add to downtown. And I will edit downtown every now and again throughout the episodes. Just adding all of these new buildings that I unlock off camera or on camera, I don't know. But yeah, let's add all the water in. That is it for water for now. And this is all of the downtown space that I've circled apart from this area, which I could start working on today. I think I will. Okay, so we need some more residential. Have some there. I'm gonna have to change a little bit of this to IT clusters, because I think that will be good. I'll have to get rid of these two. It's a shame, but you know. They did spawn in before I was completely ready. Then I'll add more of these. Now, since we started to get some industrial demand, we'll basically just never see any more commercial for about a very, very long time. Because when you first begin, obviously you get loads of commercial. Because, well, people just want the commercial, they want the shops, they want... What has happened here? You're not supposed to be here. Supposed to be safe reserved for reserved for pit. Oh my god, this. Well, I really did mess up putting in those zones, didn't I? Let me just double check to make sure there isn't anything else. Nice. So I think I'm going to start the beach as well right now, just while those zones build. Okay, so let's go to the park area, and let's just draw a nice big thing here, and I'm going to trim it down so it actually looks decent. Go. We now need to trim this around the beach, but just gonna be interesting to try and do. I think I've done an okay job at that. It's obviously get rid of that, but I think I've done okay. Oh god, it's like slanted. I'll have to do for now, and then I'm gonna rename it to the beach. Go. I'll make it free, because why not? And then we'll just shove all these on. I think I'll just elaborate. Why not? Okay. So I'm going to make this probably city park entrance. Just put that there, and then we'll grab the side gate and put one on the other side. The end of that street. Okay. So now I'm just going to get the freeform pathing. I'm just going to run this all of the way along here. All of the way along to there. Okay. That seems Okay. Alright, time to add some plazas, I reckon. We have one here and one there. Cafe, we're gonna put one on each side as well. Info booth, I think I'll put one just in the middle. Restrooms. Okay, some gazebos I think could look nice as well. Just, you know, dotted along the path. Just in a random sort of order, really. Definitely not completely organised by accident because of my OCD. Read up there. Trampoline park. Oh, this one, I thought it was a lot bigger. I'll connect that to the road as well. Okay, then we just got those. Right. Amusement park buildings. Right. So I think we could add a game booth just to the side of the plaza there. Probably add one just to the side here. No other. Oh, this is quite small. Not sure what that is. What is that? A piggy train. Oh, okay. That's probably why it is so small. Wow, a lot of these are really small. Swinging boat. Normally in games like Planet Coaster, which I will be doing a series on at some other point, a swinging boat's a lot bigger than that. That is quite small. As far as now, this is an actual decent size. Like compared to the buildings, like this is quite a good size. Wooden House of Horrors down. Oh, maybe this is a proper swinging boat. Suppel. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ferris wheel. I think a small one would be okay here. I don't think I want any animals here because that's not very ethical on a beach. Yeah, maybe a couple of cabins here. Definitely not hunting cabins. 100% not a hunting cabin. Like, yeah, just 100% not a hunting cabin. Some lookout towers because, you know, people would look over, see their families. Now tents. Yes, these do need roads. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. Just try and make it look nice. I'm gonna do some gravel paths. They're just gonna come up here and just run all the way along to probably just maybe here, because that is kind of noticeable. Actually, it is very noticeable. Oh my gosh. What else? Try the nature reserve path. That's even more noticeable. There's not really any good paths to use for this. I could just leave it as that. Nah, that really doesn't look good for a distance. Okay. Gonna get rid of this. So we're just gonna stick with something that I have done previously, which is putting down benches and using those. Now I'm gonna create a little, probably like food court thing over here. I'm going to use these tiles because me personally, I think these are the nicest looking tiles in this game. I'm going to do a path going along off here. Okay. And then maybe I'll add a couple of flower beds just for aesthetic. One there. Here. One here. And one there. Okay, that looks nice. I wonder if I could have one in the middle. Maybe how that'd look a little. Oh, that's yellow. No, you're ruining it. Red. That doesn't look that bad. Actually, if I change, if I change, yeah, that to red. There we go. Now that actually looks like a pattern. Another bin. One there. There. Gonna have a couple of tables just dotted around in a kind of orderly fashion, just so you know it doesn't look messy. I can rush this. Have some nicer benches for some more other people that have some different perspectives. So we're gonna add a little one of these just along like that. I think I'll change this one to be red. That is not red. That is red. Well, it's kind of orange. That should be fine though. Right, what is this? It's a food stall, a food stall, and a food stall. No, it's an ice cream van. Okay. Anyway, time to add a couple of these down. We can add this big one into the corner. I think we'll add 3 of these, 2 here, and 1 in this back corner. And another one here. Another one there. And about a small ice cream van just to the side there. And since it is getting dark, might as well add some lighting in while it is dark, since it does get quite pitch black around here. Then we'll add a light down here. Okay, put one here, here. I think that should be good. So, but I'm gonna wrap this up now. If you did enjoy, subscribe. Why not? And goodbye.